Hello everybody, welcome back to Just Roll It Already. It's Let's Look At Now, and today we're going to be looking at Ars Magica, done by Atlas Games. Now, Ars Magica is based in Mythic Europe during the Arthurian Age, sort of.
1220, it's 1220 BC, or actually no, 20 AD.
Okay. Where
1220
you take the roles of not just one character, but two.
BC.
You sure?
No, I'm sorry, not AD, I'm sorry, after
AD,
death.
thank you.
So, fighting over time, back to where we got. You play two characters in this game, which is very unusual for the most part. You play a party of wizards who are doing
They're doing magic.
magical things.
Wizards doing wizard things, and Grog's doing Grog things.
Which is nothing more than your form of muggles.
They are muggles, but they're called Grogs.
I was really just going to say, we're Hogwartsing this up. It's really,
Yes.
it is,
Where
Harry Potter.
where literally the wizards make this adventure, and the Grogs go out and do their bidding.
Read the blurb.
Imagine a world where myth is real. Fairies dance in the forest glades, angels protect the church, demons corrupt the weak, and wizards wield magic beyond the ken of mortal men. You play these magi, gathering in covenants with your allies and servants, unlock secret powers and create wonders. Where adventure draws you into the medieval world, your stories are stuff of legend.
There you go.
Literally, that sums it up. You kill other people, take their stuff, and usual murder hobo manner.
But it has an
In the
interesting,
name of magic.
Magic.
has an interesting take, though.
Fantasy or supernatural? I don't know. See last episode.
It has a,
Episode previous.
I was going to say,
section.
it has an interesting take on how you should necessarily play the game, because they want you to kind of play multiple characters.
It's very unusual for the fact about this. And I do like how it is, because the best way to describe it, it's kind of a D&D, but with everything stripped off of it, other than the fact that there's magic, and it's a World of Darkness-y feel to it.
It's Mage the Ascension from World of Darkness.
Yeah, without the brokenness.
Well, considering that it is the Order of Hermes.
And there's
House
also
Tremere.
there's House Tremere if you want to
wink,
take.
wink.
Yeah.
Used with it's in here. That's used with licensed rights.
Yeah, and they also, so it is clear reference from World of Darkness.
And White Wolf, yeah.
So overall, what do you guys think? Because it has a lot of interesting elements compared to a lot of games. It's definitely different. It's not like many games I've seen before. It is a dice pool game, by the way, using D10s. And it has a wound system, fatigue matter, flaws and merits.
How big is the character sheet? How many sheets?
4 pages.
It's a 4-page character sheet, which to me kind of hurt. I don't like.
It's comprehensive though.
Yeah.
There's a lot to put on there.
It gives you a spot for everything.
Yeah.
It's not like the classic 2-sheet D&D page where it left a notes section where you put literally everything else.
Yeah.
Or a scratch piece of paper.
Or a scratch piece of paper that you had to use. It actually gives you a section for everything. It actually makes use of the pages.
And you build your magic spells. You add elements to magic. When you're a wizard, you say, I'm going to change this fireball into a fire spin.
Well, kind of. Like, it's a rather complex system that I haven't fully delved into completely.
And you love it.
I do love it because rather than you harness aspects and you use those aspects to cast magic. That's the simplest way to describe it. I highly like customizable magic that make me
Like Magica, the video game Magica, like how you can just combine elements to make different spells. That is
specifically this game right here is the inspiration for 2 mods in another game, Minecraft.
Yep.
The Ars Magica 2 mod.
Really?
And Thaumcraft.
How did I not piece that together?
Thaumcraft. The use of Weiss, as it is described in here.
Oh, wow.
Magic is a very complex, long process that takes a long time for you to do it because it's studying. You are messing with. You do thaumaturgy. You do alchemy. You do magic.
That's a stipulation we gotta say here. If you're like a sorcerer or a wizard type person in this game, you're not like...
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, you're not like in D&D 3.5 or anything where you're just like running up and fighting the dread. No,
you're Gandalf.
You're in a library and you're reading books and you're studying, you're doing potion work,
experiments.
Harry Potter.
Or you're fighting off Utter Darkness.
Harry Potter, but without the action. Just all the studying.
You drive away the pillaging peasants with pitchforks and knives. Okay, that's all. That's your job right now as a wizard. Your castle is attacked by dragons. Well, the wizard goes up, smacks the dragon out of the sky with a lightning bolt, says, "Good, now I can finish my book."
No, it's really more, if you want action in this game, it's more or less your grog, because you do kind of make a second character, if you will, and it's the grog, and that's like your knight or your herald for your wizard who goes out and does the adventure, and your wizard
from reading this myself, from looking from like my vast knowledge of a few page flips, this is what I got a feel from it. You play the wizards. The wizards say, we need to get blood of a mandrake, scales from a dragon,
some fairy tales,
and a hag's head.
That's kind of witchcraft. Which is the thing. Witchcraft is the thing.
Let's send out the grubs to go get it.
Yeah.
And there you build your own adventure, and the GM just has to sit there and just
say the rules. Just say the rules.
And I'll just have a stack of pages like they die hilarious at getting the things.
So the first part of the session would be you playing your wizards, and then the next part of the session would be you switch to your drawers.
To go kill things to get things for the wizards.
It's very interesting. It's a dual character system.
It's definitely different. It gives you kind of scratches the both of the bloodthirsty murder hobos, and then it gives you
the intellectual that wants to
Urza MacGyver.
I want to play. I'd actually
or
like.
You play the mad scientist. Literally, like you say, like I'm going to see if I can turn invisible. Morality ensues.
Then his skin just turns invisible.
Yeah, he's just that's horrible.
Oh, the artwork in it too is phenomenal. It has a sort of like stained glass appearance of like the Baroque period.
It's like a pre-Renaissance. It definitely feels
definitively medieval, pre-Renaissance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does not. It's
really. It's not. I want to say crudely drawn, but it's the best they had at the time.
It's stylized in the way they do it.
No, I think it's almost intentional. I don't think I think if they wanted to do.
I'm saying the style of the time was that was the best they had.
All right. Or you're saying the time period.
The time period. That's the best artists they had. They truly didn't understand a whole lot about proportion.
If you look at this book and you judge the art, you got to compare it to the artwork in the time because they didn't have rendering. They didn't have.
This is actually better
shading.
Than things you get in 1200s.
Yeah, pretty much what they described like a battle scene. You had 4 guys on horses,
and they'd all be doing this.
Yeah, and then you see 2 guys in a castle, one with a crown and one with a bow.
Think of this,
and they all are the same
and
size.
all their heads were doing this.
Yeah,
that hurt.
The
sucks for you.
Sculpture on the side of the wall in Skyrim where it just has like 3 Nords with axes and a dragon, and that's it. Like
I said that they had their necks like their heads like that, the 90-degree angles backwards. And they had swords. I got hurt. Hurt bad.
Yes, but that's the thing about the art that you got to also keep in mind.
Necks are not meant to bend that way.
No, they're not. Why do you think there's no more people like that drawn anymore?
Why would you do this?
They died out.
Because now it's like I need this artwork done, and I need you to position your head so I can get this accurate. It was like
He died before he finished the 9-hour painting. Anyways,
No, what happened? He was drawing him upright, trying to keep him like still, but the reason why his head's backwards is because he kept on falling over.
I was well asleep.
But there was actually something about the rolling system. Mm-hmm. How it uses the zeros aren't 10s.
Yeah.
The zeros aren't 10s; they are botches.
Yeah, that is something.
But ones are a doubling factor. They're your critical success.
It's pretty much literally you're playing with like risk versus reward kind of mentality. Yeah. Similar to I don't know if we haven't reviewed it for the podcast yet. The closer you get to failure, the bigger the success it is because it's kind of like ooh factor.
Yeah.
I would say closer you get to failure. The closer you I guess it would be closer.
Pushing the margin, the closer you get to the margin.
To the limit.
Yeah, but doesn't it have the same kind of like DC system like World of Darkness, like DC 9?
Yeah, it's a similar system, but it's like a number of dice.
Yeah,
it's like if you roll a 0, you have to check for a botch. So what happens is you will roll the number of it's a botch pool, and you roll the number of botches that would be like a difficulty rating.
Yeah.
So you roll the number of dice for that difficulty. You roll it. If any of them come to 0, then it's actual botch, and it dramatically affects it as opposed to just getting a 0 on the scale.
So things that we like about this game, things that we change or improve it, and what would we play it right now if we were given the option?
Oh, I'm saying Jared should run the game.
I would definitely play this. We're probably going to do this for play.
Yeah, we're probably going to get this going next week.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes, we're definitely going to do this next week.
Great game, though. Art. I love the art. I love a lot about it because it's like it takes a lot of things of World of Darkness that I love and adds. You're not just a vampire. You can do a bunch of stuff because.
Okay. The thing I like about this is that it's different. It does have a system I understand because it's pretty straightforward. Yeah. But it puts it in a way that I like history, the historical factor of it.
Yeah.
Also, like mythology. This is the mentality of these people back in the day. If you walk around and you suddenly see somebody sneeze and a lightning bolt strike, they think they're a wizard.
I actually say this is Mage the Ascension without being overly powerful.
And
it's a balanced Mage the Ascension.
I don't know. We haven't played it yet.
Well, I mean, I assume wizards are going to be more powerful than normal men, but
Yeah.
from what I've seen, though, the spells aren't over the top like they're in Mage Ascension, where you're like,
I'm pretty sure that
and
there's some
I
mages
destroyed
in-
the world.
I'm pretty sure there's some mages in here that could like explode people.
Okay,
Yeah.
Like,
so
glare at them, they explode.
1 through 5. 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. What would you rate this game?
4.38.
Yes.
I'd say I give it a solid 4.
I'd give it a solid 4 as well.
Mostly because it definitely has a different feel to it.
It is definitely a
And
more...
I'm not sure if, like, I really like playing wizards. Now, if somebody picking up this game obviously would like really playing wizards. Now, admittedly, you do not have to use what's called the troupe system, i.e. making more than one character for one player. You don't have to use a troupe system. You can actually all play wizards and just have a wizard game. An adventure as wizards, but it becomes difficult.
Yeah.
So,
Something
well,
with
not difficult, tedious.
Yeah, because...
If you did a Harry Potter campaign, it would work perfectly.
Yeah.
But you're not going to go into the dragon's
5
den.
Gandalfs walk into a room.
Yeah, but you're not all going to walk.
survives.
You're not all going to walk into like the
Okay,
dragon's
fine.
den. Like that's
3 Belrogs, Sauron, and Saruman show up. You're screwed. Okay, well at least it's on par now. Anyways, you guys heard it from us. The game is fairly good. So, pick up the book, take a look at it, see if you like it. Price tag's actually quite good too. It's like a $30 book.
Yeah, it's actually really good. You really can't find it for free, but
No. But anyways, thanks for listening. Hope you guys found this review or look at helpful. I'm Daryl.
I'm Jeremiah.
I'm John.
Have a good day.